programming, which is Introduction to Object-Oriented Programming. Here you can see the syllabus of object-oriented programming, which consists of different number of different points. But today we are going to focus only on some important points only. First, we'll see the software crisis, which includes increasing size and volume of software, lower productivity or quality improvement, lack of skilled software, inadequate software training, and growing demand of more software. Because of all these points, there are a number of different points also, but based on this, the software crisis has occurred. To overcome the software crisis, the solution was correctness of code and design, maintainability, interoperability, portability, security, integrity, and friendly GUI. Now we'll see the very basic feature that is called as object. The object is also called as instance of a class which holds the data variables. That means the object consists of two basic things, that is data members as well as functions. Data, that is it consists of some values, that is 0, 1. For example, we can say roll number of a student. And functions means in simple language we can say the the activities or work that can be performed. That is, we can add two numbers, we can subtract two numbers. For example, we can also say the students which perform different activities, that they can run, they can write, they can read. These are called as functions, and these functions can be stored along with data in a single entity called as object. Now, to define, or in simple language we can say what is the syntax of object. Here I have one example, that is circle, my circle. Therefore, there is a class named circle and which has an object named as my circle. So object is my circle and circle is name of that class. So the object is my circle is created for that class circle. Now, what is class? A class can be defined as an entity in which data and functions are put together. Means data as well as functions and many more other things, that is variables and all, can be kept in one class. So here you can see the basic structure of class, which consists of access specifiers. Also, some variables are declared as well as some functions are declared. Now we'll see the principles and features of object-oriented programming. The object-oriented programming consists of four basic features, which is encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and abstraction. We'll see the first, that is encapsulation feature of object-oriented programming. Encapsulation means binding of data and methods together in a single entity called as class. Here I have used the word as method, which is very much similar to a function. You can say method as well as you can say the same thing as a function also. Both of them are same. So encapsulation means we can say that is it just like a capsule which consists medicine inside that. The same way here a class consists of data as well as functions also. Both the things are bind together, which is called as encapsulation. Now we'll see inheritance. Inheritance is a property by which a new class is created using old class. Here you can see the example of shape. The shape can be a circle, it can be a line, it can be a rectangle or a square, anything. So the properties or functions which are written in a shape can be used or inherited by circle, line, rectangular or square class. The main class which is shape is called as base class, and circle, line, rectangular or square are called as inherited or subclasses. Here is another example of inheritance which is called as vehicle, a basic general vehicle which is called as superclass or base class, and automobile, motorcycle or bus. These are also different classes which are called as subclasses or derived classes. But this automobile, motorcycle and bus can inherit the properties or use the functions and variables declared in the base class which is vehicle. We'll see next polymorphism. Polymorphism means many structures. Polymorphism is an ability to take more than one form and refers to an operation exhibiting different behaviors in different instances. Means, for example, we can say that a method clean, it can be a dish clean or a car cleaning or vegetable cleaning or floor cleaning, anything. Abstraction, and which is a very important feature of object-oriented programming. It focuses only on the important facts about the problem handling to design procedure and describe so that it can be easily used without knowing the details of how it works. Here are some basic advantages of object-oriented programming. Here we can use inheritance in object-oriented programming, which is not available in other languages, like for example C. Here we can also use data hiding. We can create multiple objects in one program. We can keep on upgrading the system to a very large scale using object-oriented programming. Applications of object-oriented programming: business logic applications, knowledge-based and expert systems, knowledge web-based applications, real-time systems, simulation and modeling, object-oriented base classes or data classes, applications in distributed environment, CAD/CAM systems, office automation systems, and gaming programming, etc. Here we can use object-oriented programming. Now we'll see a basic structure of a object-oriented programming or C+ programming, which includes header file at the top. Then we have the classes declaration. We can write n number of classes in one program, but there should be one main class. In the class, we can define different functions, definitions, etc. And at the end, we write the main class or main function. Here is a very simple, or we can say the first program of C programming, which consists of include IOStream, which is a header file using namespaces std, which we can say that is a header file. Then directly we have not written any other classes in this simple program. We have directly written the main class, which is having a return type as integer. Therefore, we have written int main. Then cout. The cout displays whatever we write in double inverted commas directly on the display console, output console, we can say. For that, we use cout. So here the program output will be hello C++. The same program is written which gives you hello C++ output, but here you can see after the header files we have written one class named as hello. In that we have used one function, created one function which is called as display. We have written void display, which is having an access specifier which is public. What is access specifier? We'll see further in this presentation. In display, we have written cout for hello C++. So the output will be hello C++ when we call this display function. Then we have written the main class, that is main int main. In that we have created an object of hello class. Therefore, we have written hello my object, where my object is a class, sorry, uh, object of hello. Then using that object, we have called the display function. Therefore, we have written my object dot display. Now the display function will be called, and where is that display function? It is written in my object. The my object is the object of hello class. So we'll find the display function in hello class, and return 0 does not return anything. So the output of this program will be hello C++. Now we'll see the next very important topic, which is called as scope resolution. It is used to resolve the name conflict of variable names in a program. This means we can write, for example, we can write a variable and we can assign a particular value for that variable, and that variable we can use number of times with different values. So the conflict of the same name or the same variable in one program cannot occur. We'll see how to resolve this problem by with the example. So this is the example of scope resolution operator. Here I have written the same program with scope resolution and without scope resolution. First of all, we'll see without scope resolution. Here I have declared one variable a is equal to 10. Afterwards, which is declared initially, afterwards I have written the main class, and in that main class I have again declared the variable a as 200, and I have called the cout function. Uh, Now the cout, in that cout I'm displaying the value of a. So at the output you can see the value of variable a is 200, but initially it was declared as a is equal to 10. Now we'll see with scope resolution operator. Here also initially I have declared the value of a as 10, and after that in main function I have written int a is equal to 200, and while displaying the value of a I have used one operator that is called as scope resolution operator, and due to that scope resolution operator the value of a will not be displayed as 200. It displays the global variable, that is the value which is declared before the curly brackets is displayed. Therefore, with scope resolution operator, we get the value of a as 10.